Beats Planet.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it. Not this time. No, not this time. It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction. We made it up. We made this one up. It's a made-up tale. It's a total fabrication. It never happened. It never happened. This one was invented by a writer. Not this time. It never happened. It's false. It never happened. It's a fake. It's fiction. It's an urban legend that never happened. No way. We got you. Not a chance. Not this time. It never happened. It never happened. We made this one up. It's fiction. We made up this one. We made it up. Not this time. Wrong. Not this time. Not this time. You're wrong. Not this time. It never happened.
Well, come on inside and get yourself something cool to drink.
And Foot sent me a text and said, "Don't overreact." Please.
Hey, Voch.
Hey, man. What the business is, y'all? Y'all right? Y'all doing all right? Y'all straight? Y'all chilling? Everybody good to go? Y'all got your water? Y'all hydrated? Y'all ready for a long show? Let's get the war calls out the way, and then we'll get into the serious business, shall we? Because these are the only war calls that I'm playing for the whole show. So let's get them out the way. Y'all ready? Boy, how the hell Mozzie still got a job? Boy, that's crazy, boy. That's crazy. I got two more war calls. Y'all good? I got two more war calls, I promise, and then I'm gonna get straight to business, and we're gonna talk about this Micah situation. Y'all straight? Just two more war calls. You ready? You ready? Did we even bring back Zion Childress? Boy, damn, boy, it's like the cats we feel good about ain't got no job. I don't know. Look, I don't care nothing about what happened. Dog, I care nothing about what's happening with Zion Childress right now, dog. We got Weezy and ready. I don't care about no Zion Childress. Boy, we got 6 defensive tackles on the roster right now. Y'all hear me?
Did you hear what I said?
6. I got one more war call before I get to the business. Y'all ready? Can y'all just bear with me one more time? Can y'all bear with me just one more time? Just. I got one more war call. Can y'all deal with that before we get into the meat and potatoes of this thing? Man, they ain't shot Flournoy. Flournoy got shot. And they done shot Flo, boy. All right. Let's get into the work, man. Hey, first of all, appreciate y'all for tapping in with me, man. Love y'all to pieces. The phones are lit. This one, I'm sure. Damn, boy, it's 15 of y'all. It's all right. It's gonna be a long show. I don't plan on this being a short get in and get out. I know I had a very extensive work day today, but we gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna try to get out of here for before 8:00. That's when Cowboys Collective come on, because I support my guys over there doing their work. You feel me? So, the Dallas Cowboys trade. Damn. They trade Micah Parsons to Green Bay, who been whooping your ass for the past couple years now. They just sent him to Green Bay, like, here, take him. And the Cowboys get two first-round picks back. All right. 2 first-round picks that's likely going to be in the 20s because they are an established playoff team as it is, and they just add best pass rusher in the league. So them picks gonna be in the 20s. We lucky if them Jones ain't in the 30s, but we got Isaiah Land. You know what I'm talking about? But not only do you trade Micah to this team that's been smoking you, that's in a better postseason positioning, if that makes sense. The Green Bay Packers were already in a better postseason position. Like the positioning of them versus you, they were already a more primed postseason team already. You feel me? Already. Then they take your best player. Okay. And they add it to their roster. I got one more war call, I lied, and then we're gonna get to the business. They took your best player, added it to their roster. You got back Kenny Clarke. Y'all, look, and I see a lot of people saying this too. That hey, Voch, at least we get to sign Pickens back, right? So the Cowboys finna call Mulugeta and be like, hey man, I know this Micah thing didn't work, Mulugeta, but can we talk about Pickens? You mean that? It's one of them ones, my boy, and ladies, because we got women in the chat as well. It sucks, man. It sucks. What it basically says, and look, let's just be clear. We're gonna cover the season regardless. We're gonna be all in, like fan wise, right? Like I'm gonna be supporting these people regardless. And I don't think the Cowboys are horrific. I am seeing people get a little hyperbolic. And they're like, oh, yeah, we're, tanking for Arch Manning now. I don't think that's the case necessarily, right? I don't think the team's going to be terrible. I still think the Cowboys are going to be really good. But if you don't have Micah Parsons, you do nothing to get you past the bugaboo that's been stopping you from reaching your goals. See, this is the problem, with the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys run into these situations where they're just good enough to be relevant or to be good, but they're never good enough to get past the goals that they're trying to reach. That's the big problem. Like if we are, and when I say we, I mean like Dallas or whatever, but if we're Carolina, you understand what I'm saying? Then this may not bug you too much because you're Carolina and you're essentially trying to build your roster. For example, let me tell you what's about to happen. And I just know how this shit works. Part of my language because my mother watching, likely my grandma gonna be watching later. This is how this works. Jerry Jones is gonna go to somebody's podium. He's gonna look y'all in the eye. I would take my glasses off, but I'm not gonna do it now. He's gonna look y'all in the eye, fresh off this Netflix documentary, and he's gonna remind you that he traded Herschel Walker for a gang of draft picks that led to a Super Bowl. Okay. You're not going to get those same amount of draft picks back. Let's just be clear. But the Cowboys were a developing football team. They were a rebuilding football team. You understand what I'm saying? The Cowboys were. The Cowboys aren't that. The Panthers may be that, but the Cowboys aren't that. The Cowboys are a team because they have Dak Prescott. The Cowboys are a team that's going to always be right at the door of the playoffs. Some people can disagree about how much they love or hate Dak Prescott. That's just the facts. Dak Prescott is a playoff quarterback. He may not be a playoff winner, but he is a playoff quarterback. So what you do with that template that you have, knowing that you have a franchise quarterback that can get you to the playoffs, what you're supposed to do, and I just got a camera and a microphone, and I work at Crown Globe and Dallas Cowboys and DLLS because they dropped the bag. You're trying to give me another one too. But I don't work for a National Football League team or anything like that, right? I don't work for people not like that. But if you're trying to build this thing around Dak, you want to put as many pieces to get him over that hump, over that first round playoff hump, then that second round playoff hump. You want to add pieces to get him over that. The problem is draft picks don't help you get over that. See, here's my initial problem with this trade, right? And I always feel like if you're going to nickel and dime somebody, because I do appreciate the Joneses standing up for themselves in a way. I do kind of appreciate the Joneses standing up for themselves in a way, but you don't need to stand up for yourself with the best players on your team. There's a handful of guys, I don't know no better way to say this, but pardon me, you just got to get effed over by those guys. You got to make Dak the highest paid quarterback in the league. You got to do it with Lamb. You had to do it with Zach. In my mind, you would have to do that with Micah Parsons as well because he's one of your best players in the league. And when it's time to talk to Tyler Smith, you have to get messed over by those guys because they're not just the best players on your team, but they're some of the best players in the league. So whatever Micah asks for, do it. Whatever Dak asks for, do it. CeeDee Lamb, Zach, fine. Nickel and dime Donovan Wilson or something. You see what I'm saying? Nickel and dime Donovan Wilson. Nickel and dime Malik Hooker. I don't mind you nickel and diming Deron Bland. Nickel and dime Terrence Steele. But when it comes to your best players and you're trying to win a championship, like you say, you win the championships with dogs. Not draft picks.
Did you hear what I said?
See, draft picks get you players like Tyler Booker and Donovan Ezraku. And Tyler Booker and Donovan Ezraku going to be real good one day. But if you're trying to win right now, one day doesn't help you. Micah Parsons help you right now. And this only matters because the Joneses have expressed to us as a fan base that they're trying to win right now. If that's the case, don't even re-sign Dak. And this Voch saying this, y'all know me. Look, it's like 3,000 of y'all. It's like 3,000 y'all in here or whatever. Y'all follow the show. Y'all know who I am. Y'all know how I get down. Y'all know I don't play by 4. But if this the route that you gonna go, don't even re-sign 4. Don't even re-sign 4. Save your money on 4. Trade Micah. Get your picks. Keep your money. Don't send your 3rd round pick to Pittsburgh for Pickens. Hold what you got and go draft in real life. If this how you gonna get down. If that's how you gonna get down, don't get GP, don't pay 4, trade Micah, rebuild your team. I won't even fuss at you. But you've sold me this illusion that you're trying to win right this second, and you made steps in that direction by trading your 3rd to go get George Pickens. That lets me believe, all right, I guess they trying to win. But by you trading Micah Parsons, that makes me say, all right, maybe you're not.
It's false. No way. Not this time. We created it.
We made it up. We made it up. Because here's my big philosophy about draft anyway. If I could be real for a minute, let me find my fan. We're going to be here for a second. If I could be real for a moment, you go into the draft hoping to find players like Micah Parsons. Keep it a buck with you. That's the reason you go into a draft. To find players like Micah Parsons so that they can contribute to your championship run. How Mozzie still got a job, bro? With all due respect. Mozzie still got a job. Stop acting like Parsons was a difference maker. See, you can't tell some people. Some people, you know what I mean. Some people, you know what I mean. Some people, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't trying. It's crazy. It's crazy. So now with these picks, you know what's about to happen. They're going to go into the draft and say, hey, man, we sure need a good player with these draft picks. And I hate that we got to look at Kenny Clarke like this, right? I hate that we have to have this feeling about Kenny Clarke now. Because I feel like Kenny Clarke a cool player. But Kenny Clarke with Micah Parsons is the goal. You get rid of Micah Parsons, Dante Fowler looks different. Donovan Ezraku is a guy you got to lean on now. Marshawn Nealon might be your first defensive end out there now. Your whole plan looks different. The entire plan looks different. Who is Kenny Clarke? Kenny Clarke is a defensive tackle from the Green Bay Packers, but the problem is he ain't the defensive tackle y'all want. He's a defensive tackle that's just like Osa and Perrion and Solomon. He's a D tackle like them. Now Kenny does play an A gap, but for that matter, so is Solomon. So does Solomon, and honestly, in this scheme, so does Osa. If you listen to Kung Fu Kenny. Kendrick Lamar, man, he got this song called Pride, and when I got the text that Micah got traded, I thought about the opening lines of the song Pride on his Damn album. He says, "Love is gonna get you killed, but pride is gonna be the death of you and me, and you and me. Pride gonna get us both killed. Pride will get us both killed." You know what I'm talking about? There is a part of me that's glad that this is over because I was just getting sick of it. Like I was just getting, over this or whatever. And it was becoming distracting, and it was something that I was y'all notice I didn't really cover the whole Micah Parsons saga like that. I didn't cover the saga like that. I wasn't one that to come on a YouTube channel and just talk about the mess all day. It wasn't my thing. I was gonna keep it football, but I was sick of the idea that I can't comfortably talk football because I don't know if Mike gonna play the. You know what I mean? And if I had to guess, the Joneses went ahead and pulled the trigger on this because they wanted this to not go into the regular season. They just wanted to just kind of cut their ties and move on. But damn, dog, like. Is this another thing that came down to 4 and 5 years? Is this another one of them situations that came down to 4 or 5 years? Is 4 or 5 years worth? Is your football team better today? Like, you know what I'm saying? And the answer is no. The answer is no. I don't think your football team is better today. You can add Kenny Clarke all you want. I don't think your football team is better. If you would have added Rashawn Gary instead, your football team is still not better. And y'all want to know the big BS in all this? This the big BS in all this. And I ain't gonna hit my button no more because I'm sick of hitting it. It's the big BS in all this. The Jones is gonna come out here and talk about money and all this money talk. You know what I'm saying? All this money. The Jones is not about to use that Micah Parsons cap money to go sign nobody. I hope that ain't what we thinking. I did the research on Kenny Clarke. His contract is going to be relatively cheap for the duration of his Cowboy deal or whatever, because a lot of those big numbers is like dead money that went to like Green Bay's situation or whatever. But with all this money that's sitting around kicking it, dog, the Cowboys ain't finna sign nobody because the Cowboys don't sign people. Chris says the Cowboys should be able to re-sign anybody now. The Cowboys were going to re-sign their guys anyway because that's what the Cowboys do. The Cowboys had the money to re-sign their guys anyway. But this extra bread, they're not finna go out and make something shake. Especially at the end. Look, dog, we at the end of the offseason. It ain't like we got a whole nother free agency to go, you know what I'm saying? We didn't get better. And that's the hard part. And look, you want to know the BS right now? Eagle fans are smiling at this. Where's Robert Quinn? Hey, look, we got no defensive ends in the room. We got, it's a damn thunderstorm outside. Ain't that some? Y'all hear that where y'all at? Y'all hear that where y'all at? Outside my door, it's a thunderstorm, right? Micah would be getting on the damn plane with the rain coming down on him. You ever seen Head of State? You remember Chris Rock got fired from his job and Nate Dogg showed up singing about how terrible it was? Nate Dogg is singing next to Micah Parsons getting on the plane right now in the rain. That's what's going on right now. Right now. Oh, David Mulugeta definitely got his bag. Definitely, look, that's all David Mulugeta care about. I saw one little tweet somewhere that was like, I believe it was Micah brother. Like, hey, this really ain't what Micah wanted. But this is where we at. This is where we at. The Eagles is smiling. The Packers is smiling. I just went to the Packers Reddit. They're thrilled. They don't even care about losing Kenny Clarke. They don't even care about losing Kenny Clarke. They are thrilled. Fowler has a 10-sack season. Houston has an 8-sack season. Donovan Ezraku was second. Clarke had a foot injury in 2024 and had sack. It's the problem. It's the problem. Dante Fowler had a 10-sack season for sure. Houston had an 8-sack season 2 years ago. Donovan Ezraku, this ain't college no more. I mean, Donovan Ezraku can go beat up on the kids at Pittsburgh or North Carolina or whatever, but they about to Jordan Mailata week 1. Jordan Mailata week 1. That's right there. I you know. How much better would that I don't even know buddy's name, but how much better would that have been if you said, hey, Dante Fowler got double-digit sacks, Donovan Ezraku got this in college, James Houston is an old sack guy, and then Micah Parsons on top of that. That's how you know what I mean? Because you know who don't do this at all? The teams competing for championships, do they do this? When's the last time a team competing for a championship did this? You know my name? Oh, well, I know it now, but dog, I promise. I got 3,600. I got 3,000. I don't know you play. I know your profile pic and that you comment on everything I say. I don't know your name. What's his name? Somebody know his name. Chiefs with Hill. Yeah, we ain't got Pat though. That's fair. That's one. Is there another one? Well, like a championship team that just got one of their best guys up out of there. Like one of their best guys. You know what I mean? Like one of them. I don't know, man. Hey, look, hey, it's rough out here, my boy. Like I said, I'm still run with the Cowboys all day, every day, no problem. But it's hard to be positive about this. Let's see. JR the Mailman, what's up, sir?
Oh, what's going on, Voch?
What's good with your play? What you got for me, man?
Man, I was just thinking about this trade. I'm looking at it on the other side. You show up your run defense, and I just think they were going in a way that they didn't want to pay Micah Parsons that type of money due to he doesn't show up in big games. He has 0 sacks in the playoffs. And that's how I'm looking at it. If you could swing, you get 2 first-round picks. If you could swing those first-round picks and go get 2 more players, I think you're good. Go get you 2 more impact players with them first-round picks. That would be smart for Jerry to do, but will he do it? Will he pull the trigger and go do that?
Man, I don't know, dog. LJ, I don't know, bruh. I don't know.
I'm saying that because, and I'm gonna be real quick, because I remember when we first drafted Micah Parsons, and you were talking about you was like, I don't really know if that was a good pick, but when they started using him to rush the passer, he was like, oh, okay, I see what we can do. But just putting him at Mike linebacker, I liked it. I liked the trade, but I would have done, I would have traded him to Philly and see if I can get Jalen Carter and another player. That's what I would have done. But
Yo, JR, that's wild right there, player. That's wild. Yo, JR, I got 40 calls. I'm gonna let you go, man. But appreciate it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why I was gonna be quick. I'm listening. I'm still listening to the show. That's all I had.
Appreciate you, my boy. Yo, he said, let's trade Micah to Philly. That's definitely an idea, though. I don't think the Cowboys had a whole bunch of offers on the board. I don't think a whole bunch of people called. Like, I think some people called and inquired. And look, that's just I work at the Cowboys organization. I ain't saying nobody told me this. I don't think a whole bunch of people called. I don't think a whole bunch of people called, and I think that this trade came together kind of hastily. And now that I look at it and think about it and stuff, yeah, you got Kenny Clarke, but is that like the best package that you could have gotten? 2 ones and Kenny Clarke, is that the best package that you could have gotten? All right. Maybe some teams didn't have the cap space, and that's fair. But what I'm telling you is that I know I got a phone now. When you work for the Cowboys, you got a super secret phone with sources in it now. I wanted to bet a whole bunch of teams wasn't lined up to get involved with his Micah situation. But that's just that. Somebody just said, you right, it is what it is. Whoever just said the chat going too fast, I can't even see. You right, it is what it is. So for everybody on the phone, I want to get to all y'all. I want to get to everybody. Okay? Don't hold me too long. Don't rant me too long. Get in, make your point, and we gonna get on up out of here. Love y'all to pieces. LA, what up?
Oh snap! You got me in early. I'm gonna definitely get off, man. The package was not set up right for what we got back. I don't understand what this dude did. Jerry Jones just ensured that I'm gonna be in church for both services all season, and it's fine, Voch. You know why it's fine?
Yeah.
Because I'm working the camera crew at the church now. So it's fine. I'm not even going to feel guilty about missing my Cowboy games to do the Lord's work, because Jerry Jones is a jerk. I can't believe this, Voch.
Yeah. I can't believe it either, brother. Can't believe it either. I don't think we got better here, but it is what it is.
No, we didn't, man. We didn't. But I'm gonna get out the way, though, dog. I just wanted to voice my displeasure.
Appreciate you, brother. And look, like shouts out to the draft picks, right? Because I'm draft guy. I'm gonna be working the draft show when it happens. You know what I'm saying? Like this may even make me sign up for the draft show 2 more years. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can, you know what I mean? Just so I can be like, so I can be involved in the evaluation and breaking down of those extra picks. But bro, that don't make you better this year. That don't make you better this year. And if you're just gonna punt this year to get to next year, then keep your 3rd round for Pickens. Keep that. Love is gonna get you killed, but pride gonna be the death of you and me and you and me. You and me. White is on the phone. What's up, White?
What's up, Voch?
What's good with you, player? What you got for me?
Congratulations again, man. I've been seeing you.
Man, appreciate you, bro. I can't complain.
Everybody blaming Jerry, but it's been coming out for the past couple of years that half the building been split on Micah anyway.
That is true.
So, I would have traded him to another team, but I'm not too mad about the trade, man. And, I think we still going to win 10 games this year. Mm-hmm. We're not a better team, but we're going to be all right. If we draft well. If we can, we'll be all right. Yeah. And congratulations again, Voch. I'm going to go and get out your way, brother.
Appreciate you, brother. Let me get White up out of there. And that's another part of my big issue. Like Will still called me immediately. Like me and Will didn't exchange a couple calls right now. Like as soon as they shot Flo, we called each other laughing. We ain't even talk. Like they shot Florida. We couldn't do nothing but laugh at them shooting Florida. But damn, dog. Like why got to be them? Why these guys? You know what I mean? Like, why help the guys that's been smoking you, whooping you? That's another reason why I feel like a lot of teams didn't even call you. That's another reason why I just feel like a lot of teams wasn't even on the phone with you. The fact that you sending them to Green Bay, and you got to play Green Bay in week 4, and we got Kenny Clarke. Hey, week 4, we got Kenny Clarke, my boy. Please. What up, Unc?
Hey nephew, how you doing this evening?
Man, we just trying to we trying to figure it all out, man. What you got for the show, man?
Man, I'm rolling through Dallas, and it's mayhem out in these streets. We got Chinese people jumping off skyscrapers. We got folks fighting in the streets, people getting hit by pickle trucks, and 2 Shih Tzus humping. Anytime it's mayhem, there's always 2 dogs in the background humping.
Yeah, for no reason.
But like I was saying, man, I'm pissed to the highest of pistivity, man. Them kids of Jerry Jones need to pick him up, invite him out for some ice cream. And on their way to Dairy Queen, make a hard right and drop his ass off at a nursing home somewhere, man.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense, man. This stuff is crazy. It's I know what his plan is, though.
Yeah.
I know what his plan is.
Yeah.
He trying to load up on them picks because I think Manning on his mind.
Arch Manning, yeah.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I think he's on his mind. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with these jerseys now. I only wore them like one time, and they're not cheap. But it's pitiful, man. It's disgusting. And I'm gonna let you go ahead on with your show, man. But it's a sad day in the Big D, man.
Appreciate you. Good call, man.
Easy enough.
Hey, man. Hey, on the way to Dairy Queen, take a hard right and drop him off at the nurse home. I do feel like with Jerry Jones's age, I don't think that I think he has lost some of that clarity over time, some of that mental clarity over time with his age. You know what I'm saying? I've been seeing that a lot though. People on the social media have been saying, "Hey, Arch Manning we must be trying to get Arch Manning or something like that." The problem is, the team that's the first overall pick is not going to give up the picks to let you get Arch Manning. That's one issue. I got to text Brian back in a second. The team is not going to let you get Arch Manning, right? Like even if you got draft picks, you're not trading up to go get them. I mean, unless you like trade Dak or something, but like what team that could get Arch Manning want Dak and some picks or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But hey man, I don't think that's a thing neither. You know what I mean? I don't think that's I really just think that Jerry just in his feelings, Micah was in his, and it just ain't work out, bro. I got 57 people on the line.
The conference has been locked.
Let's run it. Martise, what up?
Yeah, what's up, boss?
What's happening with you?
What's up, man? So I've been screaming trade Micah for months, right? Mm-hmm. And none of it is beef or shade against Micah. But as a Cowboys fan, I'm tired of we're pretty good and the Joneses mess up everything because they can't do the little stuff right.
Yeah.
There is no way that I believe that the Joneses would pay Micah. Forget any hate or my fandom of Micah. Put the emotional fan part out of it. We're going to pay Micah $40-something million. Mm-hmm. We're going to pay Tyler Smith and keep him. We're going to figure out Pickens and Bland and just have a normal trade situation in like the worst cap situation in the league, because if you look at those numbers, Dallas immediately goes to worst cap when you pay Micah and pay Tyler.
Yeah. You
put those two deals in. At that point, we have 4-5 of the highest paid players in the top 3 in football. Dak is blowing out quarterback contracts. I can't look at and say, I believe Dallas is going to solve D-tackle, right? Fix linebacker, fix safety. We have no corners next year. right? Who knows what's going to happen with Diggs? Who knows what's going to happen with Bland? So getting out of any mad at the Jones for it, I can't look and say if we paid Micah, we would be closer to a ring. Yes, we're a better team with Micah, period. We're a better team with Micah. Without Micah, with Micah this year, we're not beating Philly and winning the division. Like, we might win a game. Maybe we win a playoff game. Maybe if some fantasy scenario, we win too. This is not a we traded Micah, therefore we're not winning the Super Bowl this year. It wasn't happening anyway. So I'm okay with it because at least now the Jones have proven to us that they are not going to do the money right. So at least I can say they have some money and they got a couple picks. Maybe they could make something shake. That's simply the way I'm looking at it. None of it's hatred against Micah, but it's not like we were right there a player or two away from being a great roster. We're a bunch of picks. Like, we don't know what's going to happen at left tackle, and I'm going to hop off, but there's so much that we simply don't know. Is Overshown ever going to be himself? We don't even know that.
But the problem is, Martise, is that you send the best defensive player you have to a team that you're going to run into often. That's one big problem. And you've set the table for this win now approach because you've traded a third to Pittsburgh. Now, see, look, I don't all the way hate what you're saying. I do think you run around the circle, but I don't all the way hate what you're saying. Where we meet and agree is that if you're not trying to win right now, don't even re-sign Dak and don't trade for Pickens. That's where we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you gonna build the team, build the team. You know, don't make win now moves and then pivot and talk about building for the future and all this kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Because that's the first thing Jerry gonna do. Please go ahead. Please.
I agree with you. The one caveat I'll put in there is Jerry didn't expect this to happen. Jerry did not make the Pickens move thinking he's not going to get Micah done in August, whatever. He's trading Micah to the Packers. Because if that was the case, he would have traded him before the draft.
But if that's the case, then pride kicks in, and Jerry got to understand that hey man, I have dug myself into this win now hole. They got the leverage. Let me just get this man the deal for the 4 years, and and Mula get to say that he smacked me upside the head. That was my opening statement. I know we got 3,700 people, but my opening statement when we only had about 2,000. Was Jerry has to get beat upside the head by his best guys like Dak, CD, Tyler probably had to beat him upside the head. Micah Parsons, you get whooped with those guys. It is what it is. Give them what they want. Right. But nickel and dime the other guys like Terrence Steele when it's time for his money. Donovan Wilson, like nickel and dime them. Don't nickel and dime your core guys.
This is where we agree, and I'm gonna hop off. You right. This is the thing, bro. You know this team. Nobody in the world is going to believe that Jerry's going to do the rest of it right. So I agree with you in that would be the play, right? That's what the Eagles do. I know everybody mad and they hate mentioning something the Eagles do well, but they get their guys done early and they deal with it. And they do the little stuff right.
Yeah.
I don't believe Jerry's going to do the little stuff right. That's all. But good talk. Hopefully, I guess, all in all, I just hope big picture it works out. But,
yeah. Appreciate you, Martise. Good call.
All right, good stuff.
Yeah, let's get Jack on the phone. What's up, Jack?
Hey, Voch.
What's up, big dog?
You know. How you doing? You all right?
Hey, man, I'm blessed, man. I can't complain. Just doing this old show. You know how it goes.
Love your success. Love what you got going on.
Appreciate you.
Now, with all the pleasantries out the way, bro. With all due disrespect, Martise, shut your ass up. Yeah. Nobody want to hear that shit. We done gave our best player in the last 10 fucking years, excuse my language, I'm sorry, I'm a little upset. No, I'm not fucking sorry. This shit is crazy.
Yeah.
How do we do that?
Yeah.
How do we not make that happen? I get it. You get picks. But just like you said, it don't help us now.
Ain't nobody thinking about, oh, Jerry gonna do the little things right. Oh, Jerry gonna do, man, fuck that. Get us our players, put them on the field, pay them, get them right, and let's go win a championship, bro. You can't give a new head coach who is promising a disadvantage like that.
I ain't think about Shotty, man. You right. I ain't think about Shotty.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
They ain't even thinking about Shotty.
Yeah.
Now you put him with his now he boxing with just his elbows, man.
Yeah.
He can't even pivot. He can't step. He can't bob, weave, duck. He can't do nothing. Now he got to take everything on the chin.
Yeah.
And now every loss that we're going to have this year is going to point back to we don't have Micah. If Micah would have been here in the fourth quarter, that would have been a play made. I get it. The dude from Green Bay, great player, solid player. He does fix your interior defensive line. But what the fuck about stopping the quarterback? Teams are throwing on average 60 to 75% of the time.
Yeah.
We ain't thinking about the fourth quarter when we down 21 and teams is running the ball. Come on, man. Man. Hey, look, Voch.
Yeah.
You know, if ain't nobody got you, Jack got you. But, man, y'all fans come on here talking that bullshit. Man, y'all know how it really is, man.
Yeah.
This shit dumb. It's fucked up. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
But that's my, I would say that's my piece, but I ain't at peace right now.
Yeah.
But that's just my $2, 2 pennies, and a whole lot of nickels, man.
Love you, Jack. Appreciate you, man.
Later.
Appreciate you, brother.
Already.
Man, I feel him. Man. I feel you. Hey, yo, I feel you, Jack. Yeah, I feel you, man. We're gonna run through these calls, man. We got 46 of them. We don't be able to take them all, but we gonna try. We might have to play clock game on this one, boy. But this is I appreciate all 3,700 of y'all for coming through. This is something else. Juice, what up?
Voch, this is terrible.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
This is just terrible. Yeah. It's terrible, man. I think one of the callers said, he don't deserve, X amount of dollars or whatever and stuff like that because he don't show up in the playoffs. Yeah. I mean, Dak don't show up in the playoffs, but yet he paid him. Bro,
that's real, man.
Micah is our best player on our team. And you give him up to Green Bay, like out of all teams.
Now he's the best player on Green Bay's team.
Yes, now he's the best player on their team. Crazy. Send his ass to the AFC if that's the case. Crazy. I don't know, Voch. I ain't gonna hold your line. I understand you got a lot of people waiting. I'm gonna get out.
I appreciate you, brother. Good call, man. Good call, Juice. Yeah, chat. The more I talk to people on the phones, man, and I appreciate y'all offering perspectives and talking and thoughts and talking points. But the last 2 calls just put something new on my mind. Shouts out to Jack. Bruh, if you Shotty, man, what you think now, bruh? Like, man, if you Shotty, bro, if you Jerry, you want to give Shotty every opportunity to try to win. You know what I mean? Shotty already walking in this thing with certain expectations and all that, and he ain't got the best pedigree, he ain't got the best resume. And he walks in and you would want to give him the best possible roster that you can. And you take away his best player and give him to the ops that we got to run into in week 4. And look, man, I know y'all say we ain't gonna make the playoff. I still think the Cowboys are a playoff football team. It ain't gonna be pretty. I still think the Cowboys are a playoff football team. But then, dog, what happens if you run into them people in the play? What if you run into Green Bay in the playoffs again? We don't even know what Micah versus New Guyton look like. Hey, man, cool. Theo, what up?
Voch, I've been with you since my son was in diapers. He used to make fun of me for calling you when I was burping him. I wanted to bring a different light to this.
Please.
This is David Mulugeta's MO to the T. He's done this with every single player that he's ever represented that does not get his way with the franchise. He did it to Jalen Ramsey in Jacksonville. He almost did it to T. Higgins.
Yeah.
Having said that, while I'm disappointed that we traded Micah for such a little amount, that's my disappointment in this whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm not disappointed we traded Micah. I'm disappointed in the return we got for it because I expected more out of it. I felt that Micah could be the best player in the league at all times.
Yeah.
However, he failed to show that. He didn't show up in any of the San Francisco games when the playoffs and the games were on the line. He didn't show up in Tampa Bay when we were trying and fighting that game. He doesn't show up late in the season. Someone said earlier that they were going to blame excuses on losses when he doesn't show up in the fourth quarter. He doesn't show up in the fourth quarter as is. Now, I get it. He has all the talent in the world, and I pray he makes it and makes Jerry Jones and the Cowboys regret it. Because then that means he bet on himself and he did what he needed to do to be the best player ever. I'll be happy for him in that aspect. For the Cowboys, I don't think this was planned, and I don't think that it's fair to place all the blame on Jerry when Micah and his agent, primarily his agent, has a role to play.
Yeah.
They're not doing deals and all this. All them yes man for bowing down to Dak and paying whatever Dak wanted, and bowing down to CD and pay what CD wanted, bowing down to Ezekiel Elliott and paying whatever he wanted when he wanted, bowing down to Zach Martin with paying whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
But they had a agreement in line, whether the agent said go shove it or not, doesn't matter. But they finally stood the line in the sand and said, we're not going to take it anymore.
Yeah.
And so I feel like in this situation, it doesn't matter what Jerry did. He was damned if he did and damned if he didn't. Because that's how torn apart we are as a franchise and as a fan base.
Theo, you ain't wrong, man, but I got to get you up out of here. Your phone going in and out, but good call. And listen, look, like, no, it's a, and look, this is another angle too. There's another angle too. Shouts out to Will Steele. He just sent me a text say the Cowboys gonna host a press conference for draft picks in 26 and 27, and a 10-year decline in Kenny Clarke. For all the people that are saying that Micah disappears in the postseason, where's his production in the postseason? Look, I'm not. I wouldn't even be here to fight you on that because there's some people that can debate versus that. And go, well, the offense overcorrects to keep Mike out the game or whatever, right? Like, there's a lot of different talking points to go back and forth on that. Some people could well, Voch, it's not like Micah is a 20 sack guy, which is something else that you can kind of talk about or whatever. But what Micah does is that his pressure rate is so high that it forces teams to get rid of the ball quickly, and whether Dan Quinn or Mike Zimmer did things to fully complement that. That's still to be figured out, I guess, or that's still to be debated and talked about. But that's still your best guy, man. That's still your best guy. Hey, we trying to get through these calls real quick, all right? But let's run it. D-Shift, what up?
Hey, man, I just had to call in and say my piece, man. Called in, I heard about 50. I ain't going to be too long, bro, but damn shame. It's a bad day in the world, bro, in Cowboys land, man. So I'm going to try to remain optimistic, but this some bullshit, Voch.
Yeah, I feel you.
Overall, man. Like, I have no positive light. I have nothing, nothing. I've already been pessimistic this whole offseason. So just to pull this shit, like, with a week away from the first game, it's some bullshit, Voch. Man, I appreciate you, bro.
Oh, yeah. Hey, look, Philly is around the corner. And, you know what I'm saying? I was just saying on the break today because we was breaking down how to deal with Philly. Dog, we might not even talk about Philly tomorrow. We might just talk about all Micah Parsons. But I was like, man, the best way to deal with them is to try to get the Hurts. And one of your guys to to get to Hurts. You know, he's in Green Bay now. You also got to stop the run. Let's just be clear there. You got to stop the run. And honestly, man, I got to go and watch Kenny Clarke just kind of see how he gets down, just see what type of run player he is. Like I've seen some numbers in passing, but I would rather watch the film than to just listen to PFF grades or whatnot. I don't just operate based on that. But is your run defense is the run defense that you're getting from Kenny Clarke, one, is it that much better than Solomon Thomas? And is that enough to mitigate what you what you lose in pass rush with Micah? If you get a stone cold killer lined up in A gap, I keep using names like Quentin Williams because that's the best thing to project the point that I'm trying to make. If you get a stone cold killer in A gap, that'll mitigate the hell out of what you're doing, right? Your loss in the pass rush department. Kenny Clarke is a 30-year-old Osa. And he's what you got in Solomon Thomas. And he might be a little better than what you got in Perion Winfrey. He probably better than Perion Winfrey, but it ain't like Kenny Clarke going crazy out here. Somebody said his Madden rating was 82. That ain't real life, but you understand my point here. Kenny Clarke is disruptive, especially in a rotation. You just traded a player that's one of the best players in the league for a rotational guy and 2 draft picks. Like that's part of what I'm saying here. Scooter saying I'm done. We all are. It's a good reference. Kenny been declining for the past 3 seasons, which leads me to believe that I don't think the Cowboys really had a whole bunch of offers on. If you the Cowboys, you got Micah. This ain't the Herschel Walker thing, bro. This is not the Herschel Walker because the Herschel Walker joint. First of all, trades don't even work like that no more. You'll never get that much of a haul back in modern football, right? Even if you did, it'll be kind of flying. I think about it, but you'll never get that haul back. But, bro, man, these picks gonna be in the 20s, bro. These cats was already going to the playoffs, bro. Then they took your best player and you put and now he their best player. You just gonna have to have a couple of first round picks in the 20s, dog. And look, one of them picks probably gonna be running back in the fifth, running back or pass rush or something. I don't know, but. Or D-line or whatever. It sucks, man. Gaddafi, Tupac homeboy. What up?
Voch, I'm gonna keep it cute, brother. Man, these folks, bro. And not to get too crazy, but then it's like, bro, every time I hear this man Martise, bro, he don't be saying no smart shit, man. God, dog. I just don't understand, bro. Like, bro, we don't, like you said, bro, it don't help us now, and shit, it ain't no guarantee it's gonna help us then either. Because we act like, you know what I'm saying, Jerry and them can't miss on first round picks while we still over here talk about Mozzie and anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So It's like, bruh, I'm completely dumbfounded with this shit. I don't understand it. At the same, you know what I'm saying, in the same light, also wouldn't really want Micah around here if his heart ain't in it. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I mean, I was born in 98, man. Like, this is the greatest defensive player I've personally seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I caught the tail end of DeMarcus Ware and shit like that. But as far as you feel me being born into this shit, bro, like, I cannot believe this shit, man. So, I mean, I didn't really have the highest hopes before, man. Hopefully they can surprise a nigga, you feel me, going into the season or whatever. But, man, this is ridiculous, man.
I hope so.
It's ridiculous.
Appreciate you, bro. Hey, yo, chat, I ain't gonna lie, man. We're gonna get a couple more calls. We're gonna start playing clock game. Now, first of all, let me just ask, in the chat, are there any brand new people here in the chat that ain't never been here before? Cause the least we could do is give y'all a welcome, you know what I'm saying? Cause it's 3,000 people here. So the least I could do is say welcome to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for being here. If you're brand new here. But if y'all ain't never seen Clock Game, boy, Clock Game finna start making some of these calls go real fast. We gonna hold it for a little bit, but we gonna take some more. Brandon, what up?
Hey, what's up, bud?
What's good, player?
It's a tough day today, but I'm gonna say, as far as Shotty goes, man, I feel for Shotty, but as far as I know, Shotty was trying to hang 40 on Philly next week anyway. Was game, you know what I mean? Like game plan still the same.
Sure.
We got this pass rushers were our deepest unit. This kind of, you know, we don't know how it's going to look now.
Yeah.
But you know, we got all the weapons. You know, we got to score a lot of points, right? Like we got to score a lot of points, and pass rushers got to get going. I got my vochlombardi glasses coming by. You know, they'll be here by Philly, so
appreciate you.
I might have to pour more than water this season.
Appreciate you.
But we making moves. I don't like that compensation, and I don't like that we traded him to Green Bay. That was as hard as I would just send him to the Jets or Baltimore or somewhere on the AFC. But Jerry's gonna do. But I think you're right. I think David Mulligetta hit the backbone and said $47 million for Price, and didn't nobody pick up that call except for Green Bay. They think that they can steal them a ship. So I hope they don't. I hope they never lose. He's an op now. I ain't watching no podcast, no nothing. Like, nah, go to obscurity and never win the chip there either. Yeah. But yeah, Dallas we have to score a lot of points, Voch, and I expect that Crown Global Media, you know, help us, you know, steer those late first round picks. You know, we gotta get some value for those, Voch, to make this worth it. We gotta get some crazy value. So that's what I got, man. Cowboy Nation, it's gonna be all right.
Appreciate you, Brandon.
He laid down his flag, man. I don't want nobody who laid down their flag on my team.
Yeah. Appreciate you, man. First of all, let me say, Brandon, appreciate you for purchasing some Salt and Pepper Lounge glassware. If any of the rest of you would like to purchase some Salt and Pepper Lounge glassware, the link's in the description. We were in our pre-order phase, and our pre-order phase went well. So if you ordered your glassware like before a couple of days ago, then you'll be getting yours before the Philly game. But dog, we need a drink for real. You know what I'm talking about? Damn. But hey, y'all go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, put your order in. I will hold y'all down. We got a bunch of pints and wine glasses waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? Let's get Herman on the phone. See what he's talking about. What's up, Herman?
Oh, hey, Bosh.
Hey.
Let me get this, Miss. Let me get this.
Huh?
Okay. Hey, Bosh. What's up?
What's going on with you, player? What you got for the show?
What did I tell you on Tuesday, Bosh? You remember? This is VC for life since 72. You remember what I told you?
Yeah, man. You said, man, you said get 8 hours of sleep, drinking. Michael wasn't gonna be here. Is what you said. That's exactly what you. Yeah, you said that. That's exactly what you said. You sure did.
Hey, I think. Did you ask Brian? What I asked you to ask him? He knew.
Remind me what you asked him. What you asked me to ask him.
What's really going on?
What's really going on with Michael Parsons? Yeah. I asked him. And Brian knew. Yeah, Brian knew the whole time. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Brian knew.
But anyway, I think he was I'm a Cowboy fan since 72. So
yeah.
I like Mike. But I'm a Cowboy fan. So I don't know. I think this may be better for the locker room because now you only got one leader. And people gonna listen to that one leader. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I ain't saying he was a cancer in the locker room, but I don't know, bro. I don't know.
I tell you what, that was a rumor that came out. Appreciate you, Herman. That was a rumor that came out that, you know, some people on the staff wasn't the biggest fans of Mike. But let me tell you something. Better dudes outweigh if you likable or not. If you a bad boy, and you not likable, people will push aside your lack of likability, your lack of likableness. If you a bad boy, it works out. You can't be unlikable and trash. You know what I mean? But that's just my take on it. I played ball with some unlikable characters, but they was cold. So you just had to deal with them. You know, it just is what it is. Trevon, what up?
Voch, what's up, player?
Man, you sound sad, dog. What's going on, brother? What's happening with you, man?
Brother, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
My 12-year-old son came in here in tears today.
Damn, what'd he say?
These clowns done pissed me all the way off. But let me say this to you all. This is why this don't make no sense. And I'm gonna give y'all the other side of this too, because you know y'all got some people on here cuss. I'm a church boy, and And the Bible says a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways.
For sure.
So you tell me how it makes sense to trade for George Pickens this offseason, then spend the whole offseason dogging Trey Diggs, who you maybe want to do something with or don't want to do something with, depending on it, because you still need him, right, at some point in the season, who happens to be best friends or at least close acquaintance in some respects with Micah Parsons the whole offseason, then only to trade away your best generational talent going into the season the week before?
Yeah.
Voch.
The week before.
They trade next Thursday.
Less than 7 days. That's less than 7 days now.
So what you gonna do? Clap it up and say, go out there and give it the old college strike? And you know the dumbest part about this, brother?
You about to cuss.
They gonna blame all this on Ford.
Yeah,
all this is Ford's fault.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
That's gonna get blamed for it. So we can score 50 points next Thursday, and Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley and them are gonna score 55 because you can't stop the run with a defensive tackle who just got here 16 seconds ago, and you ain't gonna be able to do no pass rushes without the generational talent. I'm gonna hang up because I'm pissed.
Yeah. You better hang up for you cuss on me and say you wasn't finna come in here cussing. Hey, we gotta play the Eagles. We gotta play the Eagles next week, dog. Bro, we gotta play the Eagles next week. That's. And look, he said, "Hey, give him the old college try." He said, "Hey, go out there and do your best." Is what he said. Hey, man, what do you say to the rest of the team? Like, if you shoddy, like what do you say to them guys? What do you say? Like, how do you rationalize, them and what they talking about and what they going, like, somebody had had a point earlier. They was like, how does this affect the relationship with the agent? Dog, the Joneses ain't fooling with Mulugeta, bro. So this whole Pickens thing, man, that might come back and bite you. The Joneses ain't fooling with no Mulugeta, man. Do you consider this to be Shotty's first test? Yeah. He's a first-time head coach. Week 1 against the Super Bowl champions at their crib, and you just traded away your best player? What you mean? His first test. You damn straight it is. 100% it is. Let's get Joey on the phone. What up, Joey?
Shit.
Huh?
Oh, Voch, can you hear my band? I thought I was muted.
Oh, we got you, my boy. What's happening with you? What's good?
Man, Voch, I feel the same way as we felt when, 2 years ago, playoffs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like Jerry's wife said, I haven't watched the whole thing, but I've seen it on the videos. You can't do what she said. She can't leave good things alone.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. The only optimism I see in this bunch is that every time Jerry cashes in, really cashes in on something, something does happen positively on the previous things that he's seen on his documentary where people be talking about. First was Landry. Well, first was the oil field to buy the Cowboys. Then Landry. Then one was Jimmy Johnson. No, Herschel Walker. Then Jimmy Johnson. So I'm assuming what's this? Micah Parsons after Jimmy Johnson?
Yeah. That's Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I had. Voch, I've been hearing everybody's takes, and I don't want to make it too long. I know how this is for you.
Yeah,
I appreciate the work that you do and everything like that. But yeah, I just wanted to get your take on that. See what your words were.
Yeah, this is a wild punch to the face, Joey. Appreciate you, man. Good call.
Hey, but make sure everybody tune into the break. Don't miss on Dutchess here.
There you go. Appreciate you, man. Monday through Friday on the break and Crown Global Media starting next week. We'll be doing Mondays through Fridays. I was at Crown earlier, and boy, it's all coming together over there. So I would appreciate y'all if y'all went over there and subbed to Crown Global, and if y'all watch the break, I'll be on the break tomorrow. Let's get Kurt on the phone. What's up, Kurt?
Hey, Voch, man.
What's up?
I'm just gonna tell this to the Cowboy Nation. Some of y'all fans, man, y'all young and ain't really been around, man. Jerry is this is the version. This is he come up on the Al Davis, and so this is what he gonna be. This is get ready to start seeing this.
Yeah.
In the end. Get ready to start seeing this in the end. He 80-some years old, almost 90-some years old. Get ready, Cowboy. I'm not surprised by this at all.
Yeah.
Because I'm 46 years old, man, and I've been around these Cowboys for a minute. The stupidest thing about it is, though, I watch your draft show, Voch. You and Brad. I watch how y'all break it down. This year, y'all said it was what? You and Brother said it was like 10 first round picks, actual first round picks in the draft.
Yeah.
So them two late round picks, you essentially just traded your best player for 2 second round picks. Them late 20 picks and stuff like that, man, them is iffy. Them is iffy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's but get ready to see this man because the man it's a whole pride thing. He crossed it. He feel like Micah crossed it. He feel like he crossed him.
Yeah.
And he had to send that message to him.
Yeah.
And I get it, man. We can't pay everybody. You know what I'm saying? I understand that, man. But it wasn't really about no paying though. It was about the fact that this is the end for Jerry. This is what you're gonna start seeing, man. A lot of strange shit. Like, man, why you do this? That's all I gotta say, Voch, man.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Kirk. Good call, man. Hey, man.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, look, that's the crazy thing about it. You can't pay everybody, but damn, you was about to pay Micah. You was about to pay Micah, but your feelings got in the way. And feelings getting in the way can't be a thing, bro. Feelings getting in the way can't be a thing. Let's read some super chats real fast. Let's read some supers real quick. Cause there are a lot of them. And we're gonna get back into the phone a little bit. Let me see something. Appreciate y'all. Boom. Supers. Myron? Don't you ever come to my house. I'm gonna call the police on you. I always make sure you get home safe. Boy, some supers up here, man. I appreciate y'all. Let me take a swig of water. All right. Here we go. Devin Garcia dropped the 5 and says, "Sup, Voch, crazy times, man. As a Cowboys fan, if there's any brightness to this, at least the next 2 years, we're gonna have a lot of draft coverage." Yeah, that's for sure. The draft coverage gonna be crazy. Hoping to get a player like Micah Parsons. Well, you already know. Eric Brown dropped the 5 and says, "But when I say we won't win a Super Bowl because of Jerry, I'm caping for Dak." Nah, bro, you ain't wrong, bro. Jerry make it tough around here. For $279 in Canadian dollars, we got a Tui and a 79. He says, "How Mozzie still employed?" I ain't no way, dog. Mozzie's still employed. Flournoy and Zion Childress got up out of here. And Brian told me that Childress cleared waivers, but I don't know what that means for the Cowboys, but we'll see. Solid Duck dropped the 5 and says, "We may have lost Micah, but at least we still got you." Hey, appreciate you, man. I'm not going nowhere, man. Catch me on Crown Global. Catch me on .com. I'll be doing this. Catch me on DLLS. We'll be working, brother. For sure. Shaq dropped the deuce and says, "Why the Packers?" Shaq, I don't know, bro. Shaq, the Vikings fan, I don't know. Fingerling Bing dropped the 5 and says, "Micah doesn't help us stop the run or beat the Eagles." I don't know, man. Mike was beating the hell out of the Eagles a couple times, bro. Like, you don't know, bro. Bro. It is a passing lead, though, bro, but I don't know. Here we go. Bottom Line dropped the deuce and says, "Appreciate the content, big dog." You already know. The Biggest Logan dropped the 5 and says, "From my eye, Micah wasn't taking part in the cultural rebuild. Probably good riddance in the end." I don't know, man. I don't know. Appreciate you though. Bottom line came back with another dude says hopefully they working on a running back and a corner. The Eagles next week. Ain't no telling, my boy. We gonna have to figure that out. Los Altos SM dropped a dime and says he's responding to somebody, but he sent me $10 to do it. He called somebody upset goofy. I said 2 second-round picks due to how high the picks are. You are no smarter than this front office trying to call somebody out. And then he came straight to me and said, "What up, Voch?" We gonna be straight now. Los Altos, appreciate you, sir. Shaq Pack dropped a Shaq the Vikings fan came back with another deuce. Says if I was a GM, I would have kept Micah and traded Dak. Don't even re-sign Dak if that's the case. Appreciate you. James dropped the 5. It says the draft show starts now, Voch. Hey man, you know I'll be getting my draft coverage in pretty early because we got two extra picks now. We got an extra first round pick. A first round of this year, a first round of next year, and in 2028 we got an extra 6th. Shouts out to Austin Richards doing his part. Pop Shop Talk dropped the 5. It says we are solid. No man is above the team. We don't get over the hump with them. We will be solid. Amen. Mr. Leota, appreciate you. Mr. Leota dropped a dime and says, if it has to go down, which I hate, why couldn't they trade him to Jacksonville for the number 2 pick months ago? All right. Now, Mr. Leota brings up something interesting. If it would have went like this, I would have loved to have a pick in this last draft that would have just came up. I'd rather have Micah, but I would have loved to have had a pick in this last draft here that just popped up on us right there. But that ain't where we was at, bro. That ain't what we was doing. Appreciate you. How many people we got? Well, we got a lot of them. Let's see. Nova Guy 60 drop 5 says for $47 million they can have them. We can pay Pickens, Bland, and Big Tyler. Got to go through Mulugeta to get Pickens, but it shouldn't be a breaking deal like that. Jotman dropped a deuce and says it's draft season. Let's go top 5 pick. Here we come. Oh no. Lambie dropping 5 and says Dak and CD and Pickens are gonna go dummy because they're gonna be down in most games. Hey man, look, if we can't stop nobody, it's track meets all day. Dak might win the MVP this year because you lost Micah Parsons, boy. It's gonna be some ball throwing around this mug ball. John Santos dropped a dime and says Parsons was too good for practice, and he disappeared during the playoffs. I don't think we're a playoff bound team without him. The problem wasn't Micah. The problem was the GM. Sell the team, Jerry. Damn. U.S. Marine Corps 0331. Appreciate you. Drop 5 says name a playoff game or a regular season game where Parsons changed the outcome of the game. You dang well if he's in the you dang well if they try to run they run straight at him. That's facts. And look, this is the BS part about it. Like we can't run straight at Micah because we not a run team yet. Crazy. Michael Miller dropped the 5 and says, I wouldn't be upset if we decided to pay Pickens and Tyler Smith with the money, but we all know they won't. Let's go Ezraku for sure. Dungala just dropped a 3 for the love. Appreciate you. Cam dropped a dime and says, losing Micah does to your D end room what adding Pickens does as a positive. Guys who are we feels good about as supplements now we have at the top. Hey, yeah, man, you know, when you add Micah, your room gets worse. When you add Pickens, your room gets better. I think that's where you was going. Yeah, appreciate you. Night Train James dropped a dime and says, Jimmy Johnson is the South Beach clown and Jerry Jones. Another failed season for sure. We them boys who hate the Cowboys, by the way. Drop 5 and says, Cowboys will have the worst defense in the league. Dak gonna throw 5,000 yards. Place your bets accordingly. Appreciate you. Diddler Biz dropped a deuce and says, watch us stop the run now. I don't even doubt you. But you know how I go. Corey Wells dropped a 50 in the super. Man. I just want to say I appreciate you, Corey. He didn't even leave a message. He just wanted to show some love. Just me showing up and trying to just make a little bit of content for y'all. Appreciate you, brother. Diddler Biz dropped another deuce and says, not gonna lie, what big game sack does Micah have? Jeremy Phillips came back and dropped another deuce and says, can't wait for Micah's Adrian Claiborne game in week 4. Oh no. Shaq Pack dropped a deuce and says, I need to know what Ja Rule think. Well, Ja Rule, Foots the King, called me and said, don't overdo it. Don't panic. I love Foots, but boy, I'm overreacting. We having a thing. Be sure to tap in with Foots though. Foots and Will Steele and them on the Cowboy Collector. Be sure. Tap in. Let's see. Smalls HD dropped a 5. It says, I think this trade was personal the same way that the Amari trade was. Jerry and Micah are both too emotional for this to have worked out. Yeah. Love is gonna get you killed, but pride is gonna be the best of you and me and you and me. Mike Jack dropped a 5. It says we got an owner who lets stuff get out of hand, get personal. Let stuff get personal between him and I don't know where I saw out of hand at. Get personal between him and Micah, and now the fan base is going to have to pay for it. Facts. Trevon called in, but he then dropped a 5 in the super chat. Appreciate you, Voch. They made my son cry today with this news. It's personal now. Not cool, Jerry Jones. Appreciate you. Just the dude dropped the deuce and says, I wonder what Denzel Washington doing right now. Oh yeah, because Denzel was on First Take or whatever, talking crazy. Yeah. Iceberg Q dropped a deuce and says, "This how we had to get a defensive tackle." Man, I hate it because you would want the defensive tackle with Micah Parsons, but it is what it is. Colin Stedger dropped a 5 and says, "Thanks for what you do, Voch. Do you think the Cowboys got word that Micah's second opinion on his back would have had him sitting the year?" No. Let me tell you what happens. Micah was gonna use his back injury, air quote. Let me put myself on the big screen here. So Micah had this alleged back injury going on, right? Micah's back is fine. The Cowboys ran tests and MRIs on him, and they said that his back was fine, but the back is weird like that. You could just say my back hurt and it doesn't show up on the situation there, MRI. What that does is if Micah is healthy and he doesn't play, then he misses game checks. It's probably a tactic by Mulugeta. But if Micah says, hey, my back hurts, and I went to go get a second opinion and they say that my back hurts still, I can miss games because I'm hurt, not because I'm missing games. So you can't take Micah's game checks from him because he's not skipping out games. He's just hurt. He can't play. Great tactic, by the way, but damn, dog. And honestly, I think the Cowboys put their foot down on that. I think the Cowboys didn't want to get caught up in that whole fight. Kevin Lackley dropped a 5 and says, I feel bad for Shotty with Jerry Jones setting him up to fail. 100%. You take away one of the best players on the team, and that's just what you got to deal with right there. Appreciate you. Daniel, the $1 Million Man, DiBiase dropped a dub. Pardon me. He dropped a dub and says, make it real hard to be a Cowboy fan. 2 first-round picks and a defensive tackle. You ain't wrong. We them boys dropped a deuce. Says Flournoy got cut for wearing a Parsons jersey. That ain't real, is it? That can't be real. But Flournoy did get up out of here for a 5th-round guard that you got from the Eagles. And you got plenty guards on the team. I don't know what's going on over there, bro. I have no clue how they building the roster over there, but we'll see, man. Trevor dropped the deuce and says Packers W playoff wins at AT&T. Okay, that's a Packers fan. Appreciate the deuce though. Sean dropped a 5 and says hang up on this man. Free Dallas Cowboys for life dropped a 5 and says to the call that claims Micah doesn't show up in San Francisco. Do you think he didn't show up to help hold them to 75 and 23 points? That's fair. Juan dropped the deuce and says Arch will be a Cowboy, hopefully. Appreciate you. And Daniel came back with another dub. It says Jets got 2 first-round picks for Jamal Adams. Jerry is shot. Well, the Seahawks got royally fleeced in that, but that just is what that is right there. It wasn't even nothing they could do about that. JR the Mailman. Oh, I'm tripping. My bad. Myron? JR the Mailman dropped a deuce and says possibly sets up a Mozzie Smith trade. Man, what the hell them people? Don't nobody want Mozzie. Q Taylor says, what day the draft start? Look, the Cowboys should play, right? We should let the Cowboys play this thing out. We'll see where we at with it. But if they not good, I'm starting drafting October. Tone dropped the deuce and says Packers have plenty of offensive tackles. Why not get one from them? I think the Cowboys are. I think they think that they're set at offensive tackle, and I would have to agree. Appreciate you though. Diddler dropped a 5. It says, y'all keep saying it's a passing league, like teams don't run the ball down our throat. Teams say F passing the ball against us every single time, bro. Every single time. That's fair. Showtime Sports. Appreciate Showtime. Dropped a deuce and says he made Shotty look like a jabroni after last week. I feel bad for Shotty. I ain't gonna lie to you. Cam Hauser dropped a 5 and says, Voch, you and Brown are the best at what you do. Ready for Crown Global. Voch, can we get a Kenny Clarke film breakdown soon? Yeah, I'll drop that tomorrow. We'll do a Kenny Clarke film tomorrow. Because I'll watch the film at that point. For sure. But appreciate you. Doc Holliday dropped a dime and says, hey, bro, I'm a 49er fan, but when I keep up with other teams like the Cowboys to troll, I like your channel because you keep it real. Let's be real. Y'all need to trade Dak and Lamb and blow it up. Well, you're not gonna trade them because the dead money for both of them would be ridiculous. But you just stuck with what you got. You're stuck with what you got, and the hope is for Jerry is that Joe Milton develops. So when Dak goes, Joe Milton steps into this new. If I had to guess, I think that's their plan. Appreciate it though. Jason Belinsky dropped a dub and says, if we're being real, we aren't winning with him signing the big contract. I would rather add picks. The only thing we should be debating is if we got enough. If they re-sign George Pickens, then I don't hate what you're saying. But if you don't re-sign George Pickens, then you wasted a 3rd round pick that will contribute to your rebuild. Leah Loda dropped a dub and says, congrats on the 100K. Well deserved. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. And Cody dropped a 5 and says, this is so out of 21st Jerry Jones's character. This is so out of 21st Jerry Jones' character, planning years ahead instead of the present. I'm all in. Well, for sure. We know Jerry not all in. We know that's a big ass lie to start with. I mean, Jerry ain't never all in. Zach Golston in a time of hurt. And Zach Golston dropped 200 in the super chat there. Let me just give him a moment of, Let me give Zach a Don DeMarco since he ain't on.
Don DeMarco.
I appreciate you, Zach Golston.
Salute.
Let me cut your music back on. Read what you said. Zach Golston dropped 200 and says, feels good to live chat again. Wish it was a different circumstances though. Knew this was coming. Jerry wasn't going to let his ego get busted publicly and cut that deal. Unfortunately, remember we are fans of the Cowboys and not the Joneses. F and feed them fish eggs. F them and feed them fish eggs. Appreciate you, Zach Ghost. Thank you very much for the 200 bond, bro. Yeah, that's very generous for you. That's plenty. It's plenty, Zach Ghost. But I know how you get down. And Zach Ghost, if anybody asks, we cousins. All right, we cousins. He meant 20. No, Zach man. Wait, hey, look. I want to know. Look, I will quit.com today if Zach Ghost is hiring. You know what I'm saying? If Zach hiring, I'm quitting.com. Let's get Sonny on the phone, see what he's talking about. We're going to take a couple more calls. I'm going to just shut the whole thing down because I got to get up out of here. But I love y'all to pieces, man. For real. Sonny, what up?
What's going on, Voch? Here we go.
What's going on, Sonny? What you got?
Mulligata may be good for a player, but he's bad for the team and for the fans.
Yeah, for sure.
To be honest with you, every time it seems like we're getting ready to move a step forward, the Joneses do something crazy.
Yeah.
Dak has had to play without a running game, play without an offensive line. Then you get 2 good wide receivers. First time he's had that, 2 A1 receivers, and then you just blow it up and take your best player off the team.
Yeah.
Man, it's futile being a fan.
Yeah.
We were talking the other day about giving them the dump truck.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones and his ego, man, it's nothing bigger than that.
Yeah.
And so we fans have to live with that stuff.
Yeah. You ain't wrong, player. You ain't wrong. Appreciate you, Sonny. Good call.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you very much. Yeah, man. This Mulligata Jerry Jones combo it is not gonna be good for business moving forward. is not going to be good for business moving forward. You know what I mean? And I'm just looking at all the YouTube posts right now of the news kind of breaking and people talking, man. I'm going to show up tomorrow with a whole nother take about like the whole Jerry versus player dynamic. Like now is not the time. Because I think that your team just got worse. But I do want to sleep on a thought that I'm having about Jerry versus player dynamics when it comes to these contract renegotiations. But we'll cross that bridge whenever we get there. Let's get back on it. Let's get Joe on the phone. What up, Joe?
Doing all right, boss. Could be better.
Yeah, I feel you, Joe. What you got for me, player?
All that really makes me mad of all. Yeah. Why even ask for Kenny Clarke at that point? Why not ask for a third back that you're missing with George Pickens?
That's fair. That's fair. But and you know what, Joe? That's a fantastic point. Like, why not ask for another pick? Like, why get the player back? Getting the player back would still imply that they trying to win right now, Joe. You know what I'm saying? So maybe in the Cowboys' mind that that this is not a move for the future, that they're still in win now mode, whether they got Micah or not. But yeah, like getting Kenny Clarke back instead of more draft capital, that's fair. Because they probably could have got more draft capital back if they didn't get Kenny Clarke. So that's fair, Joe. That's fair. Good point.
Man, I guess Jerry was accuracy. It wasn't me.
Yeah, you know how it go, bro. You know how it is, man. I feel you, bro. I feel you. All right, Joe. I'm gonna go ahead and get you up out of here, man. I'm gonna see if I can get Foots on the phone. You know what I'm saying? I know Foots sent me a text earlier. I'm gonna see if I can get him on the phone real quick. Let me see if I can get Foots on the phone real quick. See if I can get Foots on the phone real quick. See if I can get Foots up in here, man. Foots gonna tell me. He gonna tell me chill out. I just want to see. Call has been forwarded. All right, Foots ain't answered the phone. Let me see. See if I can get Foots up here. Let's go. Yeah, man. 904. What's up? Who this?
Hey, Voch, this is Brian in Kansas City, man. How you doing?
What's up, Kansas City, Brian? What you got for the show?
Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations on 100, man.
Man, thank you very much. That means the world to me, sir. Appreciate you.
I tell you what, since you joined the Brian Broaddus World Takeover Tour, I a couple of years ago, I've really enjoyed the draft content. It is unmatched what you guys have been putting out and helping educate the poor people like me who can't watch tape because we don't know what we're looking for.
Look. Brian Broaddus' coaching tree is pretty ridiculous. Shouts out to him, and everything he's done for me up to this point. Shouts out to Brian. I'm a big fan of his as well. Grew up a big fan of Brian, and it is a blessing to be able to work with him.
Absolutely, man. Hey, so my question is just pivoting away from complaining about this. So with the money they got back, and it's not a trade, we gave up our best defensive player. It's not even close. But is there anything, I know you guys have sounded like you're pretty solid. You feel pretty solid about the offensive line so far, until we still need to see some games, but I still don't feel good about the running back room. Is there anything they can do? Because now they got to hang a 40 burger on everybody. Is there anything they can do with the money they got to make the offense better and just say, hey, you know what, the defense is just going to be what it is without Micah? And I'll hang up and listen. Good to talk to you, Voch.
Appreciate you, man. I mean, hell, you would love to get better at running back. I mean, there were some positions that you thought you were going to try to get better at, and Stephen Jones mentioned it a couple of weeks ago when they asked him, like, what are some ways that you're going to try to get better? Stephen Jones said running back he says defensive tackle and corner. The Cowboys went and signed a whole heap of DBs the other day. What I say, defensive tackle and corner. They signed a whole bunch of DBs the other day, but we still kind of knew that D tackle was a situation here, and D tackle just ended up to be a part of this trade package. Now, do Green Bay got some running backs over there? That's another question. Let me look at our lads. That's who we should have asked about. Our lads, Packers. Do Green Bay got some damn running backs over there? They could have came up off Josh Jacobs, Emmanuel Wilson, and Chris Brooks. Who the hell is them? What happened to what's the name? The running back from USC. Didn't what old boy from old boy? Who old boy? Not Josh Jacobs. Didn't they just draft the running back a little bit ago? Nah, not that. Lloyd. Yeah, Lloyd. What happened to Lloyd? Marshawn Lloyd. He on IR? Okay, cool. Okay, he on. Okay, I didn't know he got hurt. I didn't even know. Man, I was like, man, give me a running back. Look, damn, all that extra, bro. The Cowboys live. What they doing over there? Let me take a call while I figure out what the Cowboys doing. 281. What up? Who this?
Hello.
What's happening?
Hello.
Hey.
This is Mark. You hear me?
Hi.
Hey man, how's it going, man? Hey man, it was good. Hey, congratulations on your 100,000, bro.
Appreciate you.
Hey man, look here. I know you moving quick on time, but look here. I got 3 reasons why they traded Micah.
Okay.
The first reason is it's the same as when Micah got on that airplane.
Yeah.
To leave, even though it's off season.
We got more views than Dallas Cowboys right now.
Week off, they got on that plane.
Right.
Jerry Jones took that as a slap in the face, as just when he raised his glass to toast and Jimmy Johnson crossed his arms.
Yeah.
He said he had enough. He was fed up. Number 2, y'all done already touched on it. Shot it. I don't know how he do shot it like that. First time head coach, just cap him off at the knees before the season. I mean, that's just dead wrong. And as well, Jerry Jones is letting the players know, and he's taking back some power. I believe he's saying the gravy train is gone because Jerry made them all wait, and then he paid everybody. Zeke, Zach Martin, Dak, CD, they all played the game, and Jerry bowled down and gave them all what they wanted.
Yeah.
I think this time Jerry's saying, no more. Y'all think y'all got me figured out. It's a wrap. We talked. We did what we negotiated the contract on certain parameters. The agent came back and said, "No, we not doing none of that." Jerry said, "I'm done." But I think that when Michael got on that plane, that was the straw that broke the camel back. And for Pickens, this is letting Pickens know you got the same agent as Micah. Don't come with the play, bro. You play well, we're gonna offer you something. You don't like it, you can go the way of Micah. I'm telling you, this is what this is.
Yeah.
Jerry taking his power back.
Hey man, good call, Mark. Appreciate you, brother.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're gonna do. I appreciate all y'all tapping in with me. I love y'all to pieces, man. Words can't express how we can show up on this thing in the middle of the night of some breaking news. Drop a live and 3,000 people show up and y'all hang in there for a good little while. I know we down to 1,900 now, but we was at 36 for a long, long time. So I appreciate y'all first and foremost. Let me just give y'all a war call. We ain't doing that. It sucks, man. I must say. It's no fun. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I'm going to be rocking with the team regardless. I'm going to be holding it down regardless. Still got to go to work, make that money. Make that money. Rent due. And whether we like the trade or not, like it's just is what it is. It's just where we at right now. You know what I'm saying? So find a Cowboy content creator to support. How about this? We'll go tap in with Landlord now. Hey, let's do a raid real quick. Hold on. Let's boom. I didn't hit the link to my own video. Hold on. Hey, let's raid Landlord real fast before we get up out of here. Landlord is a fantastic content creator on his way. I keep wanting to say young, but all these people older than me. I think I'm one of the younger ones out of our circle here, out of our colleagues there. So all I ask, we get a good little raid on Landlord, and then we're gonna get up out of here. But let me just see what's going on over here. Let me see what Landlord and them talking. I want to see if he is as frustrated as I am, because I'm pretty upset.
The Dallas Cowboys organization was sick and tired of Micah too. Like, so the blame go on Micah, and I mean the front office for sure.
James Slater said, spoke with Micah this evening. He says genuinely gonna miss y'all. He said he and his team went back to the Cowboys with an extension with empathy when the trade interest was leaked this week. The Cowboys' response, according to Parsons, was play on the 5th year or leave. Damn, boy. Cowboys give their version of events tonight at 6:30 at the Star.
He ain't got the phone. So what you need? You need a couple spare ligaments.
TJ say he blocked over there. What he do?
He gonna send it to you when he get his phone. I got you.
What he do?
Y'all everybody hostile. Hold on now. Who you cussing at, nigga? Like, hey, you already 2 hours behind. I would have been got at your ass, man.
All right, we gonna go ahead and get about it. Hey, listen.
Hey, Voch is raiding the trap right now, man.
All right, salute the Voch, man. Hey, salute the Voch. I gotta go back and watch his reaction because I've been so in depth into this, man. I've been on some other stuff, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch Voch take. I know he got some interesting things to say.
All right.
I wonder, did he know a little bit? He might have knew like seconds before. I don't know. I ain't no.
I will say, I ain't know a whole bunch, but when you walk around the Star and stuff happening, you hear a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? I just can't say it because you know what I'm saying. What you can't say. All right, hey man, love y'all to pieces, man. I'm about to go check out this press conference, get some other stuff going. Me and Broadus are gonna come back and do a show tonight. We wasn't there first, we will now. All right, I love y'all too. Peace, y'all hold down for the Dose Woes, the Piece of Weeks. We will get through this if we win some games. If we lose, draft show. You feel me? All right, love y'all. Peace.